Good morning. Welcome to Kahuna Tarot. My name is Alexander. I'm a kahuna in Hawaiian culture that is a shaman. I'm here to give you today's message from God. Today we'll be using the Energy Oracle deck. We'll also be using the Rider Waite Tarot deck. If you guys want me to use more decks, let me know. Um, Normally I do two. Sometimes I'll do more, or I'll even just do one, just depending on what I'm being called to do or what I feel like doing at the current moment. I also like to keep my messages kind of short, around no longer than like half an hour. Uh, the way I read is a little bit different than others. I don't really read the cards the same. It's more of an intuitive based message. What I'm seeing on the cards, the colors, numbers, and then my actual energy. I take all those things into account. Sometimes I'll throw in astrology as well. But yeah, the way I read, I notice is very different than others. But let's see, today to cleanse the space, we'll use the resin heart. So more of just like a crystal cleansing of the space today. I hope you guys are having a great day today. It's morning time for me. I like to do the messages in the morning for me. It's kind of like a morning routine. When I wake up, I read for myself, and then after that, I read for the collective. So let me shuffle the cards and we'll get straight into the message. God, what do you want me to tell people at this time? God, what do you want me to tell people at this time? God, what do you want me to tell people at this time? The reason I do tarot is when I was younger, I was in the GATE program. So this is in elementary. That's when I first got introduced to tarot. Uh, they had these cards. I think it was shapes and colors that was similar to tarot. And then my teacher actually got me a tarot deck. So that was how I first got introduced to it. But throughout my life, especially as I got older and I was on my own hero's journey, I used tarot a lot to guide me. I don't ever ask about other people. Um, I might ask about some things like attacks or what I should be aware of, but I don't ask about the future and I don't really ask about the past. That's just how I do it. Other people have different ways of um, reading, but that's just the way I do it. And on the timer, as soon as I said that, it was 333. So the first card that came out is the Garden at the Gate. So interesting how I was talking about the GATE program, and then GATE was on that card. So this is telling me that you're ready. You've been patiently waiting for something. The lady on this card is waiting at the gate and she's ready. She has a basket of looks like flowers, so she might be going out getting some flowers. There are a few butterflies that are on this card. So that's signifying a transformation, a change. Like how I said, you're ready. Um, there might have been a mindset shift that you just went through and you are now ready to embark on this new journey. So attachment in reverse. So detached. You are detached, which might be the shift that you went through. Um, you know that this is part of the process for the end goal that you want. So you're not really stuck on things of the past, maybe even things currently right now that might be on your mind. Maybe you have a few worries, but you know that everything will work out. Then we have storm warning in reverse. So this is telling me about worries. You don't have any worries right now. You are securing your energy. You are in complete faith. You're aligned with the vision that you have. And then we have door to spirit. So you have a relationship with God, the universe, ancestors, whatever you want to call it. And you talk to them. They talk to you. You receive messages, guidance. That might be what is going on right now. Is you are ready for a new spiritual journey, and your soul is calling you to possibly do something that you've never done before. One more card from here, and then we will move on to the Rider Waite. So we have financial constraint. Financial constraint. I was thinking there for a little while if I want to keep it in the upright or take it in reverse, but I'm choosing to keep it in the upright. So the universe is kind of telling you there's like some kind of blockage. There's a blockage of energy, which kind of makes sense because the first card that came out was the lady at the gate, and the gate is closed. So you're ready, but there's some type of blockage. Maybe there's like a divine timing that has to take place. But the energy is not flowing freely. Let's see what else. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the heart chakra. Then at the top, the next card would be patience. So that might be something you're dealing with right now as well. Is like I said, divine timing. You might want something to come quicker than it's meant to, or you may want to receive something in a way that uh, is not for your highest good. So that might be the blockage right there. Is you have an expectation. You are expecting something to be a certain way when you need to just be open to receive. Yeah, so the next cards would be victory and then man holding a coin. So this is about the manifestation. Yeah, this is just kind of like a in the void, the in between. Like you have a maybe like a restlessness to you where it's you might have been waiting for a little while. You might see small changes, maybe not drastic changes that you want to see, but you're seeing progress, just not as fast as you want it to come in. Let's see what else. So I'll use this to clarify. I want to clarify this blockage. God, can you clarify this blockage, this financial constraint? So I'm getting, yeah, like with the patience, it's kind of just probably been a while that you've been working on this and you're wanting to see results. Maybe you're not seeing them as quickly as you would like, or uh, there have been some obstacles that have been in your way that you might be challenged with currently at this time. Let's see. Can you clarify this blockage? But everything else looks good. Like you're detached and You're following your intuition and you're being guided by the spirit realm, your ancestors. So let me see. What is this blockage? What is this blockage? So Tower in reverse. Um, I was gonna say you didn't want the tower to fall, but you already have detachment. So I'll say that this is like the new beginning, the new start. Like the tower already fell. So this is the building blocks of the new timeline where it's like a fresh slate. You might have lost a lot of things and now you have space to bring in the things that you actually want. So at the top we have the moon, and what stood out to me is like that little lobster crayfish, and there's a path that is that yellow brick road kind of path. That's what stood out to me. And moon to me is spiritual, so it's like your path is being shown to you. Like the road goes all the way to the end, but right now you're just starting. So this is like a new spiritual journey. And then you have the seven of cups at the bottom. So this is also goes with a new journey. Like things are open to you. You have a lot of different options. Um, you're feeling pretty excited, enthusiastic. And then next we have the Emperor. So you are standing in your power. You know you're the one that creates your reality. Let me see. Then at the top you have the High Priestess. So intuitively, you know. So this is done. I feel like the blockage is cleared. Um, that's why the first card was the lady at the gate. Like she's ready. You're ready to embark on this new journey. Um, uh, right there. So, yeah, you're ready to embark on this new journey. You feel the options available to you, and you're secure in your position as to the creator of your reality. And then you have the Ace of Wands, which means God has given you the power to manifest. Then the King of Pentacles. So you are very good with your resources. You might be abundant, but you know where to put your physical resources to get what you want. So Nine of Cups is secure. So you're secure in where you are right now. You know you can have more. You know the path ahead of you, but you know what to do with your resources to help you get what it is you want, which is the Devil. So Devil represents contract. You know that you will get what you want over time. Like with the Moon card and how it had that yellow brick road. It's a long road, but you know that when you constantly take steps towards that goal, according to spiritual law, you have to get what it is you desire. And then next we have the Knight of Wands, which is you going towards your desires. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star, which I think is the ultimate goal. You might not have a goal to be famous or a star, but in the end, that is what will happen, meaning that your unique energy will shine on its own, and other people will recognize you for this, for your uniqueness. Maybe you have spiritual gifts, for your spiritual gifts as well. At the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So that's giving me you're calling in the vision you have for yourself. Um, like I said, the star, whatever vision that is for you, you're going towards it with the Knight of Wands. Um, and I just saw on this card, the Wands, the Knight of Wands. There are pyramids. So you're aligned. You're physically aligned on this realm, and things are going in your favor. You can probably see that things are shifting in your reality to more match your highest timeline. But yeah, that was pretty much the message. I hope you liked it. It resonated with you. So now in the description box, I think I have both of my YouTube channels. I also have my Facebook. So this channel, Kahuna Tarot, and then I also have Manifest, which is my podcast. You can go over there, look at the videos. There's a lot of different topics. On my Facebook, I have a link to my website for the services I offer. I can't put the link on the YouTube just because the URL is a little long. So go to my Facebook if you're interested in my website. Also, I released 2 books. You can message me on here, my website, or even on Facebook, my other socials, to contact me about the books. I'm selling digital copies. My autobiography will be out soon. I'm almost done. I just have a few things to wrap up with it. Then, let's see what else. Share these videos. I'm trying to grow this channel, let people know, get the message out. Also, um, like, subscribe, and share. But that's pretty much it. I will see you on the next video. Be on the lookout for new content and have a great day.